Imagine waking up one day to find out that your genetic data, phone number, or even your entire online identity has been leaked. Sounds like something out of a cyberpunk thriller, right? Well, for millions of people, this isn't fiction, it's reality. Data breaches have become the new normal, violating both our privacy and anonymity at an alarming rate. In today's video, we're diving into 3 major security breaches between 2021 and 2023. 23andMe, Facebook, and T-Mobile, and how they expose millions of users to identity theft, cyber stalking, and data exploitation. Along the way, we'll explore what went wrong, what should have been done differently, and how these incidents highlight the dangers of a hyper-connected world. We'll also pull insights from experts, including Ignacio Cofone, Hannah Murphy, and the Wall Street Journal, as well as cybersecurity principles from ethics information technology, race ethics technology, and ethical and secure computing to understand why privacy failures keep happening and how we can protect ourselves. Alright, maybe you're thinking, okay, data breaches happen all the time, but why should I care? Well, let me explain why. Let's say you wake up to an email from your bank. Your account is locked due to suspicious activity. Someone stole your identity, took out loans in your name, and now you have to spend months proving you're actually, well, you. And this isn't rare. It happens millions of times a year due to data breaches. Data breaches aren't just annoying, they can affect you in 3 major ways: financial fraud, personal security risks, and loss of control over your identity. If hackers get your personal info, they can steal money, open accounts, and wreck your credit score. Fixing this isn't instant. Some victims spend years recovering. For some people, leaked information is more inconvenient. It's dangerous. The Facebook leak in 2021 exposed phone numbers of 533 million users, making it easier for stalkers, scammers, and cyber criminals to target them. The worst part? Losing control over who has access to your data. And breaches like 23andMe, it's not just passwords. It's your DNA. You can change a password, but you can change your genetic code once it's out there. So, what can we do? You can't stop companies from being reckless with your data, but you can protect yourself. Here's some 3 quick tips. Always use unique passwords. There's password managers that help with remembering these. Enable multi-factor authentication, MFA, to block hackers. And be mindful of what personal info you share online. Because let's be real, if we wait for companies to fix this, we'll be waiting quite a long time. Let's start with one of the creepiest breaches. The 2023 23andMe hack. You know, the company that literally stores your DNA? Yeah, that got hacked. According to Ignacio Cofone, hackers use credential stuffing, basically recycling old passwords from other breaches, to access millions of genetic profiles. What makes this worse? Once they got into one account, they could see DNA matches, family trees, and even ethnic backgrounds of connected users. This wasn't just about stolen email addresses. It was about people's biological identities being exposed. So why does this matter for privacy and anonymity? Well, unlike a credit card, You can't change your DNA. Once it's out there forever. People found out they had unknown relatives. Some realized their family history wasn't what they thought it was. And worst of all, this data was being sold on the dark web. Imagine being an activist or a whistleblower who thought they were anonymous, only to have their real identity traced through genetic data. This breach proved that privacy isn't just about what we post online. It extends to the very core of our existence. Next up, the Facebook leak of 2021. The one where 533 million users had their personal data dumped online for free. Classic Facebook moment, am I right? According to Hannah Murphy, this breach exposed phone numbers, emails, locations, and relationship statuses. If you thought your private Facebook settings protected you, think again. Hackers scrape data from public profiles and internal systems. The biggest issue? Phone numbers. You know, the thing many of us use for two-factor identification. Hackers could now link real names to private phone numbers, leading to doxing, phishing scams, and SIM swapping attacks, where criminals take control of your phone and steal your accounts. This breach destroyed anonymity for many users. Journals, activists, and even political descendants in authoritarian countries were suddenly exposed. If a phone number is tied to a real-world identity, any illusion of anonymity is gone. And finally, the T-Mobile breach. Actually, scratch that. Multiple breaches. Between 2021 and 2023, T-Mobile suffered not one, but multiple attacks. Hacking affected over 100 million customers. According to the Wall Street Journal, hackers stole names, addresses, phone numbers, and even social security numbers. In some cases, this data was used to commit identity fraud, leaving victims to deal with financial losses and stolen identities. This is another example of how losing privacy directly affects personal security. With a stolen phone number and name, someone can impersonate you, gain access to bank accounts, and hijack social media accounts. And once that happens, good luck providing your real identity. So what did T-Mobile do? Not much, apparently. If they had implemented end-to-end encryption and better network segmentation, these breaches might have been prevented. So what can we learn from these breaches? First, privacy isn't a guarantee. Second, anonymity is becoming harder to maintain. Can a person even live off the grid if they wanted to nowadays? But the good news, we're not powerless. It can do things such as using unique passwords, enabling multi-factor authentication, and minimizing the data we share online, as well as pressuring companies to take data security seriously, which will help us keep our accounts more secure. Because remember, the good guys always need to cover 100% of their bases constantly when it comes to data security. Bad actors, bad guys, only have to get it right once.